Hi there. This little presentation is about the DHCP protocol, the Dynamic Host Control Protocol. So whenever a device, let's say your tablet or mobile phone at home, is connecting to your Wi-Fi network, then your Wi-Fi router will give an IP address to your devices. And this is also the case in an Ethernet frame or Ethernet network. So when your company, when you connect your laptop to the network, and somehow your laptop needs to get an IP. You can set the IP address statically, but that's very inconvenient. So in most cases, DHCP, the Dynamic Host Control Protocol, this is being used. So that's a protocol for announcing IP addresses to the client. I have one slide with a little bit of theory, and then I'll do a little presentation on the Hacking Lab LiveCd with Wireshark. It takes about 5 minutes. Okay, from a theory point of view, whenever your device is connecting to your Wi-Fi network, it is broadcasting a message. It's actually a UDP package, but it is sent with source MAC address of your device, broadcast address, the Ethernet broadcast address, sending a UDP package with the IP address 0.0.0.0 to the broadcast address. So every member of the same broadcast domain, depending on your subnetting, but everyone in the same broadcast domain is receiving this packet. And the client is looking for the DHCP server. That's the purpose of this packet. The DHCP server is who is responsible for giving the leases or the IP addresses to the client. He is the only one who is answering the package, the request package. And he's answering, so I am the DHCP server, talk to me. So that's the purpose of the second message. The third message is now after the client knows who is the DHCP server, the client is sending out a packet to the DHCP server. Okay, I want to get an IP address. Tell me please, what is my IP address? As you can see here, the source Ethernet source is also the source MAC address of the client and to the broadcast Ethernet domain. So everyone in the network is receiving this. And at the end, the DHCP server is finally telling the client, this is your IP address. This is the default gateway. There is the DHCP server. Many other options are available. And in this example on the slides, the DHCP server is configured on 129.168.1.1. That's a little bit of the theory. So 2 packages for finding the DHCP server and 2 packages for getting the IP address. In my demo, I expect only to get 2 packages because my LiveCd already knows who is responsible for the DHCP server. But let's see if that works. Okay, let's switch to the LiveCd. I will open up or fire up the Wireshark interceptor or sniffing tool. I choose Ethernet 0 interface. Work. As you can see, I already get some data, sniffing some data. And actually filter out to DHCP, and so I only see the DHCP track. The next, let me check where is Debian Linux having the configuration of the interfaces. So if it's static IP or dynamic IP, it's actually in etc network interfaces. That's a file for Debian Linux. In other Linux distributions it's different, but for Debian it's here. And as you can see here, we have a loopback interface. Here it's not well defined, so okay, the default is DHCP. Here you can say set new settings for static IP addresses or for that. Okay, that's for now. Now, how can you refresh the IP address? The Linux command for asking for a new IP address is called dhclient. And then you must tell as an argument to the DH client, you must give the interface from where you want to get a new IP address. In my case, ETH0. Okay, as you can see here, obviously I was wrong. I got the DHCP discover at the beginning, so the LiveCd here was asking, I don't know who is responsible for DHCP, so it's broadcasting the DHCP discover. The DHCP server, in this case, VirtualBox or VMware, is actually the DHCP server in a virtual environment. So this server gives the answer. I am responsible for you. And after that, he's asking for an IP address, and he's getting the request. Okay, it's all UDP based, as you can see here. Source port 68, destination port 67. With these Ethernet frames we just discussed here on the broadcast address, but we just this should be in sync with the theory. This DHCP protocol is important because if a hacker is later on spoofing DHCP responses, then it could end up with a man-in-the-middle attack. But just for now, this is a little intro about DHCP. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.